Hello and welcome to another TOD Plays series. This time we're taking a look at Alpha Protocol. This is one of my favourite, it's probably my favourite Obsidian game, if I'm honest. I know it's completely janky, it has problems. The gameplay is incredibly frustrating, which is why we'll be playing this on super low difficulty, so it just makes life a little easier. But I like this. I don't know why I like this. I think it's because it's something that I've always wanted as a game, which is Mass Effect, but modern day spy. And this kind of does it. And there's an interesting story. The characters are kind of fun. So yeah, I wanted to do this. I wanted to play this. I said I'd play it once I was sort of recovered. And now it seems like a pretty good time. So this came out originally, 2010, I think it was, 2010, 2011. It was around that time, and I mean, it was a mess then. It's still a mess now, but it disappeared. Licensing issues, which is why I've turned the music off. The music is a problem, certainly if you're streaming/recording. And yeah, it just, you know, it's a game that I didn't own a copy of. I didn't have a physical copy of anyway. And then it just popped up about a week before I went into surgery in March, saying, oh, Alpha Protocol, re-released. Not fixed, but re-released on GOG. And it was, you know, at an exceptionally reasonable price. And I thought, you know what, I'm having it. And I played it while I was going through recovery when I wasn't streaming for those 2 months or so that I could be ready for a second playthrough, because we're going to play this on Veteran. Not difficulty, Veteran is the class, but you need to play the game first to unlock it. Like, you need to do a complete run, I think as a novice, or a newbie, I can't remember what the terms are, but then you can unlock the Veteran class, which basically means you start out with loads of skill points, and it's not New Game Plus, but it's like a halfway house between New Game Plus and a new game. So we're going to do that, and that's what I like. I like the added stuff, and while I played it on normal difficulty, it is a bit of a slog because the aiming, the weapon handling is atrocious. You'll see what I mean. So it will be on casual, we will be burning through this, but I want to share this with you, and part of this fun of this channel is me sharing things that I love. Sometimes it's from the past, sometimes it's things that we're going to love together, new releases. This new release is coming soon, but we had a little gap. Mass Effect has just finished, Mass Effect Andromeda. So we're taking a break from the sci-fi. We've got some fantasy going on. We've got some other sci-fi going on with both Dragon Age 2 and Gears being streamed at the moment. So I figured let's record something different but not. How about we just get straight into this? I feel bad playing on easy, but, you know, some games you just play them to experience them. So we have Agent History, Soldier, Field Agent, Tech Specialist, Freelancer. I'm not going to go through them because we're not doing any of these. I originally played it on Recruit. You get additional Recruit dialogue things during training, but that's really it. Playing it through on Recruit completely unlocks Veteran. So, unlocked after completing the game as a Recruit, choosing this background opens an additional Veteran dialogue option during training. It's not that much really, but we'll see what it is. And the synopsis is great because I am a big fan of Da Vinci. You are the Leonardo da Vinci of clandestine warfare, a gifted marksman, a master of stealth, and a tech-savvy engineer all rolled into one. Alpha Protocol didn't go looking for you, you went looking for them. Having saved the world once, why not save it again? Well, I mean, who's counting? But it's been more than once. But still, let's go with it. Let's hunt down Alpha Protocol and see if they'll accept me. And with this, obviously, we just have loads of skills. Some things I'm going to do. I'm going to keep martial arts because sometimes I like to just run up and punch someone in the face. I'm going to lose shotguns. I'm going to lose submachine guns. I'm going to max out pistols. Can't go any further. I'm going to max out toughness. And I'm going to max out sabotage. I should really do assault rifles, but I don't know how often I'm going to use them. I tend to like just going around with a pistol. I Hold B to knock back. I mean, what if I just... I can't do that. Right, okay. So, Iron Will. So, you get all these skill points, but you still start at level 1. Kinda should go... Cooldown on first aid might be good, but we're playing on easy, let's be honest. Weapon balancing would be huge. Recoil of all weapons +2. It's only +2. Doesn't really matter. Definitely want sabotage because I love the hacking stuff. The hacking is quite fun. I'll fail quite a few of them. Oh, that's like grenades and things. Definitely won't use shotguns. Definitely won't use submachine guns. Stealth is probably good, but we'll slowly build that up. Pistols I just love. It's like the James Bond. We're an American... It's think Jason Bourne for this, basically, but we'll get into that. I'm going to go with that. I'm fairly happy. We've got 3 maxed, and we've got martial arts at 4, which gives us a decent jump. And we are starting at the start of the game, obviously. Definitely won't let me do anything else for that. No, that's fine. We should keep those 2 AP. Let's get in there. Sega.
Air traffic control, this is Alpha 254, requesting clearance for departure. Roger that. Are clear. Proceed to runway 5. Alpha 2, we are clear for departure. Please take it.
Oh, it does look dated. It's not a bad thing. It is dated. It's very dated. But man, this is what games used to look like, kids.
If anyone is to blame for these events, Mr. Thornton, it is you. Alpha Protocol began here, after all.
Three months ago. The Grey Box. Location classified. It's the Mass Effect noise.
Where's my gear?
That might be our one veteran dialogue choice.
Good. You're awake.
Okay, so when speaking to someone, you enter a timed conversation, so you've got to be quick-ish. You choose a stance, so X is suave, Y is aggressive, B is professional, or sometimes you can have an action or special stance. Sometimes it's just stay silent, things like that. But it's always fun. So we're going to see, and you build relationships around your answers, which is always nice.
I wasn't sure how long you'd be under. Those tranquilizers wore off fast.
Are hallucinations a side effect, or...
What?
Ugh, never mind. Just clearing my head.
The dose was pretty strong. I'm surprised you're even able to stand.
Where am I?
You're locked in our medical bay. And when the guards find out you've regained consciousness, they'll put you under again.
Don't want that. Any reason why you're helping me?
Mina. Let's just say I'm not a fan of the indoctrination procedure here.
All the more reason to leave, then.
And how do you propose to do that? You're locked in. There's a guard outside. Eventually he's going to come check on you. And when he does...
Can you distract the guard? Unlock the door.
I could. A glitch in the security panel in the hall outside might do it. As long as you don't make too much noise when you leave, you might take him by surprise while he's checking it. Disabling the security system now. The door should be unlocked.
What's crouch? That's crouch. Oh my god, the buttons are awful. Let me see if I can just change the buttons.
Dipped.
Okay, I'm gonna have to relearn all these controls because I've completely forgotten them. There's 2 guards out there. Another one walking by in a second. I think. I don't really have anything, so I can't. I only have that one skill, apparently. Yeah, I've got nothing. Oh, I didn't know you could change shoulder angle. Oh, that's skills. Right, so we've got silent running. Iron Will. Overclock is pointless at this point because we haven't got anything aggressive. And awareness. So up is weapons. Left is skills. Right, this is all on the D-pad, is gadgets. That's aim, that's fire. That's use skill. The thing is, they're both gonna have guns. So if I can get behind one of them... Using the TV to see where they are. I mean, it tells me anyway, doesn't it? I add silent running on. Just a graze. It's fine. I opened the door too early, but we're fine. My armor comes back anyway, as long as I'm not losing health. Good work. So there's going to be cameras.
Fuck's sake, somebody get me.
Yeah. Yep. I remember how to do this. Start bypass.
Now.
You need to shut off the alarm.
1,
The panel's on the wall.
2,
Do a bypass on it.
3.
Mike,
4.
careful. They probably have a guard in the lobby.
So B is melee. Oh, A, B, and crouch is really going to throw me. I'm going to be pressing the wrong buttons all the time. They have a couple of guards in the lobby.
Intriguing.
I'm not going to get to him. Maybe I am. And I think I'm just going to head over straight for him. But I think that might be silly.
It's on.
Oh, pistol, come on, do your thing. No, okay. So I am not going to fire from this range. Because I don't like the size of that reticle. And this is with 5... This is like half maxed out pistol. What?
Ah, there you are, Mike. Gotcha.
Does not want to lock on, does it? I'm not moving the reticle at all. I'll just put a tranquilizer through his face anyway. Right, I'm going to turn that alarm off. One, 2, 3, 4. So what's run? Hold A is run. And getting cover? Yeah, okay, cool. No, that's crouch.
Tree.
At least they're only using tranks. Because he's got the same gun that I have. Well, that guy had a trank. I don't know if they've been shooting me with real bullets or not.
Watch out for cameras. If they spot you or you destroy them, they'll sound an alarm.
I know. I'm a veteran, remember?
What's that?
No, enter cover.
Mike, they've dispatched a squad to your area.
Don't
I know.
make this any harder than it has to be.
Assholes. Oh my god, that was accurate, and that went straight through him by the looks of it. Okay, so on easy it seems like the shots actually connect where the reticle's pointing, which makes a nice change. Oh, I can't jump through the window. That's a shame. Is there any dossiers to pick up? No, there is a lot of collectibles in this. A lot of things that you can read. Obviously this is a training mission, so they haven't kicked in yet. The destructible environments are a nice thing as well, like the fire extinguishers that you can shoot and things. Cameras?
Almost gave me the slip. Now we got you.
Yeah, I think I can break this lock though. So again, you're timed, and this is very tricky, but I like it.
Any sign of our new arrival?
No sign of him yet.
Oh, you'll hear Nolan North all over this game as well. He voices about 7 of the characters.
Truck coming in. And guards at the exit. Try to stay out of sight if you can.
I don't necessarily want to stay out of sight though. I like a good fight. If I can get high and get an angle on him. How did that trigger?
Too bad for you.
That shouldn't have triggered an alarm.
Mike, get out of there.
No. Get me a shot. Maybe it's the range on this. Because those shots were hitting him. That one. I'm hoping that all this stuff's giving me XP as well. Because I like to grind a level. I like to shoot things. I think he hit every railing in the way between me and him, and the railing were next to him. No wonder I'm dropping these guys like flies. Do I have a dodge? No, I don't. I thought I had a dodge for some reason. Right, let's head back up here. Oh no, he fell in the camera. I don't think the camera cares. Right, computer hacking. This one's always a little bit tougher because it keeps moving. So, EF is down there. Just lock. How do I lock? Right trigger, then left trigger, right, okay. And it's going to change, so we'll let it change and then we'll see what if I can see it there. I won't get there in time. Which one isn't moving? I don't see it. Yes, I do.
End of the line, Mike. Give it up.
Oh, money! I'll take that.
Mike, stay where you are.
All right, Mike, that's enough.
That's enough? I think that's my line. What the hell's going on? Why did you drug me?
We need to get the location of this facility confidential, especially if you got kidnapped and questioned.
Wouldn't be the first time, and I don't talk, which you should already know from my record.
Fair enough.
You did read my file, didn't you? I assumed you'd done your homework.
To me, it's just a lot of numbers and papers. So why don't you and I just talk a bit instead, all right? I'll form my own opinions.
So this is all part of the orientation?
Yep. I'm gonna ask you some questions, run you through some more tests, then you and I can talk. Face to face. That make you feel better?
You should already have everything you need. All I need is a weapon and the target.
And that answers exactly why you and I are gonna have a little chat right now.
Fair enough.
I've been reading and rereading your dossier. I barely got through it. Puts war and peace to shame.
Then let's make this quick and save us some time.
Fair enough. If you gain more experience in the field, you may want to specialize further. But we can leave that until you've got some missions under your belt. That's it. Now I'm gonna let you out of the pen here and meet the rest of the crew.
All right. Is there anything I should know?
Nothing you can't find out on your own, and from the staff here. They'll be running you through the basics of weapons, gadgets, and espionage tactics. When you're cleared on the basics, come find me for your assignment. I won't lie to you, Mike. It's a big one, and dangerous. But I think you're the man for the job. Make the rounds. I'll see you soon.
Getting sick of this Wizard of Oz bullshit. All right, let's get through these tests.
We did level up. We now have 12 AP. Nice. What am I taking? I can't do these yet, can I? Am I level? I am level 1, right? So let's max out you for now. I guess we do that. Because the first mission I'm probably going to run pistols.
Big ass screen.
No weapons past this point.
That's fair.
Agent North, please report to interrogation room A.
Chatty guys.
To interrogation room A.
You don't have clearance to come in here.
That's my clearance. Okay, fair enough. He stood his ground. I'm already looking for loot and collectibles. Use the locker to change your appearance.
You probably want to change. Go on. Your gear's in the lockers.
Yeah! Right, I'm gonna customize. Can I give him a tan? He's gonna have a bit of a tan. He is gonna have the stylized Nathan Drake-esque hair. 5 o'clock shadow after what he's been through. We don't need a hat. I will give him some half-rim glasses. His eyes can stay... No, we'll make them green this time round.
Orientation's not mandatory. You can turn around and go back to Westridge right now. Although that might make him upset.
I can't change my clothes. Okay, so I'm starting with this armor. I think this is new. Not that I'm complaining that we're starting with stuff. Gents?
Our war does not end here. This target is not the last. With our will and our resolve, Al-Samad shall continue these attacks, fight the aggression of the West with its own weapons. Yes, for weapons have been...
You might want to take it a little easier when you escape next time.
I'm good. That's a 2C, so that's right down there. And that is... God, come on. That's there. Sometimes you just catch them, sometimes you don't see it straight away. Staff medical facilities off limits until further notice. Attention. Sit rep on Al-Samad. Regarding the parcel, buyer has confirmed as an agent of Al-Samad under the name Nasri. Recommended follow up on Nasri to determine source of funding. Forensics teams have completed survey of suspected firing location as predicted by triangulation methods. Good news, evidence of a ground-launched missile would have had to have been a guided missile. No way an unguided rocket would have hit the airliner at that altitude. Has been confirmed by discarded Saba and particle matter, both of which were fired with 99% certainty when Flight 6133 was shot down. Bad news, the missile matches no known ground-to-air missile systems. None. There's no discernible markings, no telltale design marks. Sizing and composition make it a sure bet for a NATO-built weapon, but beyond that, we can't place it. It is almost certain this is the same, some sort of new generation tech. It's a little bit 24, this as well. Attention grey box. New fish coming in, Michael Thornton. Mike's no stranger to our line of work. He's a veteran member of an off-the-books organisation similar to our own. He actually found out about our organisation and contacted me directly to come on board. You know my policy, no one around here gets special treatment except for me since I'm your king. Don't forget that he's seen and done more than anyone on this team. He'd be put through the opening ceremony tomorrow, complete with a hostage scenario and the obligatory psych games. Assuming all goes well, he'll be on our shortlist for Desert Spear. Westridge. Westridge is the guy we've just met. Parker to Darcy. Yeah, we don't like Darcy. Well, I don't like Darcy. Not interested in that. Sean trying to put the moves on Mina. Mina just calls it creepy. The whole mention of grandkids. Alright, we're going to read this. I mean, I guess you didn't get my email from the other day. No big deal. Maybe we can do dinner tonight? I know the mess hall isn't exactly fine dining, but it's not like we can take a ride down the street for exquisite French cuisine. And who says cafeteria food can't be romantic? I'll save our ketchup packets and frame them for when our grandkids ask about how we met. Sean. Really, Sean. I'm just not interested. And the whole mention of grandkids is just a little bit creepy. Perhaps I can ask Westridge what he thinks of your constant attempts at team building. Mina takes no shit. Candy! So we can leave, or we can just do stuff. This is... no, hold on. That's equipment, that's weapons, that's sneaky. Let's get sneaky out of the way, because I'm not very good at sneaky.
This is a restricted area. The vending machines are down the hall and to the right.
Alan Parker, I'm here for espionage orientation, so let's not waste time.
You're Thornton, Westridge's candidate for the job.
I thought I said let's not waste time. Any other facts you want to spill, or can we get to it?
Very well. So, orientation. You are familiar with the premise of an obstacle course, I assume?
I topped the Academy speed record by 5 seconds. Any other questions?
Excellent. And this will be quick.
I don't know.
Up the ladder is the training area. The first test is navigating through the environment without being detected. Following that, you'll be facing live challenges against the agents here.
Anything else I should know about running this course?
Yes. I suggest you do it quickly. And talking gives your position away.
What's the deal with the security panel?
It secures the entrance. If you're as capable as Westridge says, then you should have no trouble hacking it and gaining access to the course. Clock's ticking.
Great.
I'm not going to break any records on this.
Course begins now. Hack the door in front of you to gain access to the course.
I'm looking for 7 and I'm looking for D. That's 7. I just can't see it. Yeah, I can.
Always check your surroundings for cameras. We can't have you appearing on the nightly news.
I don't know. I think I look pretty dashing.
Mind the gap. The key to stealth is timing. Pay attention to camera movements, then exploit their blind spots.
Can I jump over it? Oh, no, maybe not. But I can just do that. Hey, asshole. There's another one on the other side. Use a zip line.
Taking in the view. Yeah, well, I doubt the view is what's making you hesitate.
I couldn't remember what the button was to take him out. If there even is a stealth assassination button, it's that one.
I've unlocked the security door. Come back to the control room for your evaluation.
I don't think that was very good.
Your score is based on several factors. Sorting the numbers now.
So should I have dropped the zip line behind? I mean, I tried to drop behind him, but then I just pressed the wrong button. We could have done better.
Very good. Above average performance for a trainee.
We could have done better.
Okay. Do you want to run it again?
No, I don't think so.
Very well, I'll log the results. Westridge can complete your evaluation once you finish the other tests.
That it? If that's the worst you can throw at me, then it shouldn't be hard to prove myself.
Was there anything else?
What do you actually do here?
My primary role is intelligence analysis, but at times I serve as a handler during sensitive missions.
So you've been on a lot of Alpha Protocol ops?
Key ones, yes. I was involved in the events leading up to your assignment, in fact.
How?
I took on the role of a contractor, an accountant. Money is one of the easiest ways to track events. It often leaves the best fingerprints.
So you're a spy?
I'm an observer. I rarely take action. But the smallest event, if analyzed incorrectly or acted on improperly, could have great repercussions. And that's where I come in. To interpret events.
Like butterfly wings sparking a tornado? That kind of thing?
Spare me the butterfly cliché. Guerrilla actions, nuclear tests, exposing a corrupt politician, a rise in grain prices, and... yes, the downing of an airliner in the Middle East. All of these things have the potential to create larger catastrophes.
Okay.
Controlling the repercussions of these events, getting agents the information they need to put fires out before they rage out of control, that is my job.
If we're going with bad metaphors, then you're the brain that guides the hand.
Yes, it's a numbers game. But decisions must be made quickly. If the decisions are solely reactive or passive, well, then you operate at a disadvantage.
So sometimes you create events.
For political equilibrium, yes, at times. At other times, to give America an economic advantage.
I thought we were mostly mission-driven.
We are. But even you will see the effect that even seemingly minor interactions have on the structure of a mission. Carry the logic one step up, and it shouldn't be hard for you to grasp.
You like working here?
My responsibilities don't account for that, nor should they.
You know, I actually thought you were the janitor when I arrived.
Would that be an insult or an excellent deduction? I'm guessing the former.
I was actually just trying to make conversation. But why would that be an excellent deduction?
Because, Agent, Alpha Protocol can only maintain plausible deniability as long as no one knows we exist. That means continually cleaning and scouring data, masking our communication lines, and protecting our global positioning.
I understand. That must be a full-time task, and an important one.
Agreed. Even Westridge would say I hold the most important post in the facility. So, in short, yes, I clean up after others, and if necessary, I'm the one tasked with shutting this program down.
Shutting it down?
Turning off the lights, putting up the chairs, locking the door.
What does that mean, exactly?
This place cannot be found. If Alpha Protocol is compromised, any evidence of the program must be deleted.
But what happens to the... I mean, is there an escape route, or what happens?
What do you mean, Agent? Be specific. I dislike dancing around an issue if one exists.
What happens to the people?
Expendable.
Are you serious? You are serious. You sound like you've done this before.
If I have, it's classified. Or perhaps I'm joking. Are we done here, Agent? I think I've answered all your questions.
Some of them, yeah. The others can wait.
We could have walked away from that, but I think the end was quite interesting. Right, weapons.
Hello? Anybody shooting in here?
Agent Thornton. Hello.
Hey. Hey, you're the one I spoke to when I woke up in the medical bay. Glad that wasn't a hallucination.
It may have been. Do you remember my name? Or do I need to write it down for you?
You're Mina Tang, the weapons specialist.
You've heard of me already.
I like to know the names of everyone around here who carries firearms, other than the guards. It's a quirk I have.
I see. But let's get down to the task at hand. I'm here to run you through the weapons training and test your accuracy.
All right, what's the next step?
Just head through the door to the firing range, and I'll keep in contact with you over the earpiece. Head over to the table, get your weapons, and we can begin.
Yes, ma'am.
The standard field agent package includes a pistol, SMG, shotgun, and assault rifle. Each has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the pistol. Equip the pistol, Then aim down range and take some shots at the target.
Lock on. There we go.
Good aim.
This is fairly accurate.
Steady your aim for a few seconds.
Oh.
Then fire. Precision shots can take down a target quickly. Almost.
Let's see how... Oh, you want me to crit him?
Now, let's move on to the submachine gun.
I'm keeping this gun.
Now let's empty the clip. Let you get a feel for the recoil. Now take cover. Still using cover, take some shots at the target. Accuracy's terrible while firing blind, but it can get the job done.
Terrible anyway.
Eventually. Now try popping out and focusing your aim. You can use cover to your advantage here. I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Let's see how you do against some moving targets. Now, with the pistol, you'll want to be patient and attack when targets get close. Good. Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. Now for your submachine guns. If you're trapped in close quarters with multiple opponents, the SMGs can help clear the room quickly. Not subtle or quiet, but... And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully.
Oh, it's still broken. Right. Oh, you stopped
Watch
that.
for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Yeah. The assault rifle is still broken. That's nice to see. Almost 15-year-old game and some things are still broken. Actually, playing on easy has obviously made the aiming ridiculously easier. And shots actually hit, which is nice.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now.
Alright. Is somebody out on the course?
Darcy. He's trying to beat your time.
Darcy? Who the hell is that?
Our tech instructor. Very insecure.
If he does, then I'll just run the course again. I don't give up that easily.
I gathered that.
But he's supposed to be stationed in the tech area, right? Why is he in here instead of at his post?
As soon as he knew you were talking to me, Mike, he was in here in a second. In case he saw you as a challenge for my affections. It's like a cage match with you boys.
I guess I'll need a wrestling name for the upcoming match then.
I'll see if I can think of something.
No need. Thornton is already vaguely Norse, and heavy-handed enough for most people. How did I do on the course?
Oh, you can't give me misses when you're telling me to blind fire an SMG.
It'll do. Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think.
I don't care.
You can give it another run if you want. The course should be free.
I'll pass.
Very well. I'll log your score. I'll have the results sent to your handler, and Westridge can give the rest of your evaluation, provided you've completed the other tests.
We're gonna go play with some grenades now.
Mikey, be with you in a moment. I'm just setting some things up here.
Oh,
I'm
it's Little
Sean
D.
Darcy. I'm going to be running you through tech orientation.
I thought you were told I'd be coming by. The sequence isn't ready yet?
Huh? This isn't like booting up a computer, Mikey. We have a lot of tech to warm up.
Yeah, but you knew those procedures before I arrived. Were you not prepared?
Whoa there, Mikey.
You call me Mikey again, Agent, and I will knock you on your ass. I don't like your attitude, and I don't like you wasting my time. Now, whatever you have to do, get on it.
Hate to see you without the tranquilizers, Mikey. Mike. Agent. Whatever.
Better.
I'm glad you finally showed up. Thought you might have gotten lost on the way here. Or were too busy beating up some more guards.
Neither. Just surveying the area, actually. Checking out the facility.
Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, not a good idea. Hitting the guards, I mean. The ones here have a lot of time on their hands, and that means a lot of time to hold grudges.
I'll keep that in mind, but I wasn't expecting to be drugged and attacked.
A good agent's ready for anything, Mikey. But enough chit-chat. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Well, you do. I'm mostly here as an observer. I'll be doing your evaluation, too.
What's that out there? A used car lot?
A target range for you. For me, more like a shooting gallery. Head out the door there and we'll get started.
All right, then.
Open the locker and equip yourself. If you use them all, just come back and grab some more. All right, everyone's favorite. Grenades. Let's see that arm of yours. Go on. Start checking them. They're concussion rounds, so don't be skittish. They sting, not kill.
Oh yeah, it's like Gears. There's a yeah.
Alright, now how about something more challenging? Try a ricochet to hit the target behind the wall. Lob it behind the target and use the wall for a hook shot. Now, try and get one through the window. Now for some fireworks. Try and chuck one beneath the truck and take out the gas tank.
Should I not be using a proper grenade?
Never get tired of that one. Now, see that electronic lock there? Use your EMP grenade to shut it down. It can save you time in the field.
You want me to place it, right? No? Yeah. Gadgets. EMP. Equipped. Am I placing it? Throwing it? What do you want me to do?
It's shut down.
Throwing it, okay.
No more lock. Alright, see that locker there?
Let me guess. You want me to place one on the door?
Oh, we've got shot grenades now.
Nice. And just in time.
Hey, Darcy, open up.
Oh, you wanted me to do a shot grenade, did you? Yeah, selected it.
I got ready to go.
Guess some of the other guards will be pulling double shifts for a while.
I wish you told me what grenade you wanted me to use,
When
jackass.
you got out of medical? Yeah, well, they're gonna be joining us in a second. You've got a head start, so if I were you, I'd set an ambush. Just start running. Me, I'd use the mines. That's what they're for.
Just give me a first shot at him.
Spread out. Watch for devices.
Hey, Thornton! Get up! Sneaky bastard. Damn it.
The doc's gonna be pissed.
Just punch him.
All done. Head on up, Mike. I'll give you a breakdown on your performance.
So, Mikey, you did all right on the basic run. You know, that performance wasn't half bad. Almost as good as my record. How about we up the stakes? Take this to the big leagues.
Maybe some other time, Darcy. I just want to get out of here and get my assignment.
You're lost then. I thought you might be scared. I mean, I don't really blame you. It's a big world out there. Full of risks.
I'm not scared, Darcy. I'm bored. If this is all you've got to teach me, then I need to move on anyway.
Temper, Mikey. I wouldn't get your blood pressure up or they're gonna trank you again.
Doubtful. Since it looks like I'm the only agent in this facility they're willing to give a real mission to. Too bad for you, Darcy.
All right, then. If you change your mind, the range is good to go. Whenever you feel up to it, that is.
Man, I hate that guy.
Area's off limits. Use your PDA if you're turned around.
I don't know how to access it. Westridge back here. Must be.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report says you might need more practice on the gun range, but you're probably still shaking off the drugs we gave you.
I'll do better next time, believe it. Presuming you don't dope me up before the next test.
I promise not to drug you, unless you get too full of yourself, and we need to bring you back to the level of normal folks. And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the number side as usual, but he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did? What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise, assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
I think I'd like to cut through this bullshit and get to the mission.
In good time. Even vets like yourself could benefit by what I'm about to tell you. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
So, this is a win friends and influence people lecture.
Hardly.
turning a friend into an enemy and vice versa. Well, both can have their positives. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want? And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
If I need a breather to assess the situation, right?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
Well, I prefer action, but why would I be talking to them if I need to shoot them? Seems like a bullet might be the best opener.
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know what provokes someone? I'd rather rattle them if I can.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Everything I can get my hands on, or download, or take from scribbled bloody confessions.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
So when the guns come out, the dossier can come into play. Have you read mine?
Several times.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
How do I know when I have the go-ahead to start accessing files?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group.
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again.
Is that a threat?
Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
Specs and shadiness of this whole thing aside, how did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
Understood, but if the opportunity presents itself, should I take him alive?
If you can. Either way, we want him out of the picture, and away from any more taped broadcasts.
If I can bring him back here, I will.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
We found some cash, yep. Hidden loot found 13, really? Okay. We got passing marks from everyone. New operation gain, Desert Spear. A lot of these emails and things, because there's so much in here, I'll skim them.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
I do like these flashbacks. I like how this game is structured.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much. See any shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location. But we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Any backup, sir?
Just Darcy on the comm.
Any backup, sir?
Funny, Mike. Darcy's enough. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Full security system?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
My own money? Are you kidding?
We don't want you using the Alpha Protocol accounts with rival terrorists or weapons dealers. That has a habit of getting back to us, and then Congress calls. There's also a weapons locker in the main living area. Open it up, help yourself, but use the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it? Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.